New Star Wars fighter pods.
Unleash the pods.
Oh my! There's an epic new way to battle. Jedi versus Sith. Good versus evil. Build your army. Fire your pods. Unleash the destruction. And win the battle. Collectible, compatible, new Star Wars fighter pods. The fight begins at fighterpods.com. Ask a parent to go online. Each set sold separately.
Roll the galaxy.
Shall I burn it?
These are Star Wars fighter pods. Released in early 2012, all the way up to 2019, were a very mediocre hit. A lot of the early 2000s kids had an odd obsession with things that were tiny. Little micro rubber, squishy collectibles of these kinds of micro figures, whether that be Shopkins, Littlest Pet Shop, The Grocery Gang, Minecraft minifigures, or what I'm going to show you today,
Star Wars fighter pods.
Roll the galaxy.
And of course, I was a victim of the everything small craze. I loved Minecraft minifigures, and I especially loved Star Wars fighter pods. I loved how many different variations of figures there were, how many colors there were, and the overall fact that they were small. Growing up, I didn't have many actual action figures, mainly because they were too expensive. So the next best thing was the cheaper, smaller version. But regardless, I absolutely adored these things. But over time, people stopped caring about them. Everybody moved on from that craze and moved on to something else. Star Wars was dying ever since the new episodes were released. And a lot of people from the beginning weren't very fond of Star Wars fighter pods. They thought they were niche, cringe, very mediocre. Obviously, I didn't think that since I was a child. But looking at things now, these were definitely very underrated. Now, there isn't very much information on these things about where they came from and why they exist, at least none that I could find. But I am aware that Star Wars fighter pods were rebranded when Hasbro bought the rights back and changed them to the Micro Force, which was a very strange change, and they re-released a lot of the old figures but gave us some new ones as well. Today I am more focused on the old side of Star Wars fighter pods, before the sequels were released. Back when the Clone Wars was huge and everybody was shitting on the prequels. Back when Star Wars was at its peak.
Oh my! Star Wars fighter pods.
Roll the galaxy.
Well, what do we have here? Unopened Star Wars fighter pods packs. Fighter Pods Rampage battle game. Now, the market for Star Wars fighter pods isn't as big as you'd think, but as you can see, there are a lot. And you can tell that they go all the way up to the sequels. Some are a little bit better than others. But what's amazing about them is how much detail is put into such tiny things. For instance, this was one of the first Star Wars fighter pods released, and there is just so much detail into this tiny little thing. Compared to now, a lot of companies don't come close to this. Fighter pods came in these little balls, and these balls can break apart. The main premise of this game and this product was simply to just... Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen like that. Now, I already have a large collection, as you can see, of these figures. But I just wanted to show you them in a mountain. The black and gold astromech from that one episode of the Clone Wars. Before you all start getting really mad at me for opening up some timeless relics, these things were not expensive at all. I think I got this for like maybe $14. And sometimes these packs sold for $5 at Five Below. Obviously, they don't make them anymore, but, you know, still. And to me, this is just very nostalgic. I remember having so many of these. Maybe it's just time we go back. So without further ado, let's get into this. Oh, man. Oh, you like that, guys? Yeah. You like that? So here we have the probe droid. Pretty cool. Nothing too spectacular. I personally like it because I just like collecting the droids. So here we have our pod, and you put that there, and yep, you can just do that. And then obviously you can put them inside. Now, Cad Bane is a fan favorite. We all love Cad Bane. You guys remember him from the Clone Wars and the Boba Fett. I already have a couple of him, but he's still pretty cool. Here we have the AT-AT driver, AT-AT pilot. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then, of course, the man himself, General Grievous. One of my personal favorite characters from the Star Wars prequels. Absolutely love General Grievous. And people ask me, why? He sucks. He died in 1 second. Obi-Wan basically just let him kill him. Well, here's the thing. Screw you. He's an awesome character. And his lore is insane. Here is General Grievous. Pretty cool. And again, attention to detail. The detail is amazing in such small little figures. It's insane. And of course, 3 ways to play. You spin, you launch, and you roll. We got 2 astromechs and then 2 of those blue things. Ah, shit. I'm not very interested in the blue ones, but I am interested in the astromechs since I love droids. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Obviously, this one's a different sculpt and mold because it's a different astromech, and then this one is quite literally just R2, but different colors. And the body doesn't have much paint, but I think that's just how it's supposed to be. Okay, let's take a look at Series 4, the final series of this since they decided to die. This one is definitely a lot different. They have this strange version of the guards, and then the Han Solo being released from Carbonite, and then of course that version of Darth Maul. This is one that isn't destroyed, thankfully, and obviously it has the same stuff on the back, some more Jedi. No mystery figure in these ones, obviously, since they're the 4-packs. They're just like these, but we're gonna crack into the ones that have mysteries. So let's do that. Let's start off with this one. Now, what I find interesting about that Darth Maul and this one is they're pretty much, I mean, they're not really the same, but I think it's interesting that they kind of have that same stance. Of course, you got some more pilots, and here we have another 3PO variant. Young Anakin, and then the Leia freaking disguise or whatever. So we got some cool stuff, and of course the mystery one, I think it's inside the ship because I don't see it anywhere else, but let's find out. Pretty cool. You get a lot of figures in here. Some of them are a lot less interesting than others because everybody wants, you know, Darth Maul and your Sith and Jedi and your droids. Nobody really cares about guys like these or these holograms because they're not interesting. Here opened. Oh, I revealed it. Are you serious? This is our mystery figure. It's a friggin' hologram. That's a letdown, honestly. Let's open up something a little more interesting. It's not actually interesting because we have 3 duplicates already. I think I have everything in here except for that guy. So yeah.
I'm gonna rush through this pretty quickly since there isn't too much to show, and I just want to.
This he's technically from he is from the Clone Wars, but I guess you would consider him one of the Night Brothers from the planet Dathomir. Pretty cool. He's basically the brother of Darth Maul, kind of, not really. It's really strange. But again, detail, amazing. Love the look. And at least it's not a Darth Maul just recolor. That would be really cringe. This is actually a full new model. All new everything. Awesome. This thing. This is our mystery figure. Who did we get? I'm getting so sick of this. Well, that was the mystery. It was another freaking hologram. I'm done with this video. Alrighty. So we got a lot of cool characters just out of these ones. These are the ones that I don't have. I do remember having some of these when I collected them originally, but yeah. So they are really cool. There are some of the other ones that we don't really care about. Some that we already have. Oh, I forgot young Anakin. But yeah. Now we can add them all to the collection of despair. Awesome. Just shove those all in there. You know, all these guys. It can go in there, and I'm pretty sure I can't really fit much more in here. So that's gonna cut it for my Star Wars fighter pods obsession. I have everything that I want now. And yeah, this video was really fun to make, doing a little bit of research and you know, just overall having fun with a blast from the past. This is actually one of the original ones that I had. Oh god, it's destroyed. But yeah, these things are pretty amazing for what they are. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Hey guys, I guess that's it.